And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another movie review. Today, I'm reviewing Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast. So, for some reason, maybe it's because both of them have beauty in the name. I get them mixed up a lot. I don't know why. Like I said, other than maybe beauty being in the name, who knows? Let me know if you get that issue too. Anyways, this is another one of the classic Disney films. Everybody talks about this movie. It's been a classic for a long time now, and I mean, it's an old movie. What else can you say about it? But I remember watching the remake, like with I think it was Emma Watson, and they had that was a John Legend and Ariana Grande song, like cover of the Beauty and the Beast song. I remember seeing that in theaters, but I can't tell you the last time before I watched it for this review. The last time I'd seen the original Beauty and the Beast. And, I thought the live action one was okay. I might touch on it a little bit here in the review, but this one I thought kind of was better than I expected to be. So I got a lot of thoughts. Let's just jump right into it. Unlike Robin Hood, which was the last movie that I reviewed, this one is definitely a classic, and it deserves to be a classic. I thought that this movie aged pretty well. I mean, there is some, as far as the design of the movie, there's, good dialogue, it's got good pacing, it looks good, and honestly, even though everybody and their mother knows the story, it's still pretty good. I thought it was better than Sleeping Beauty. I thought it was damn better than Robin Hood, and I thought it was even, better than some of the other ones. I was actually surprised. Probably was my favorite out of these classic printed films. It's not very high, but that's okay still. There is some mild sexism with our main antagonist, but it's again the product of its time. You have to expect that it's going to be there. It's easy to overlook, and honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but just know that going in that there is some of that. There's a meme point in this movie too. How can you read this? There's no pictures. I never know that came from Sleeping Beauty, but it again, here we go. Me saying Sleeping Beauty. No, Beauty and the Beast. This movie. We're just gonna say this movie to distinguish itself. And then there we go. I really like the dad. I think Dad's one of my favorite characters in this movie, especially for the time. I think they did him. I think they did him really, really well. He gives a very positive vibe. He's a very uplifting guy, cool guy. I would love to have him as my dad. I still like my dad, but be another cool dad to have, kind of thing like that. I think it'd be really cool. I like the dad. And it's cool that he has a supportive daughter and everything like that. And that's an arc that I don't remember from the movie. Like, I believe I've seen this movie before, but it's been a really, really long time prior to me watching it for the review. So it was kind of cool to see that little part about it too. And the music is pretty good. I'm surprised. When I did Sleeping Beauty, that music was pretty good. The Jungle Book, like I said, pretty good stuff too. But nothing like super, super good outside of Bare Necessities. Bare Necessities, great, great song. But other than that, yeah, it was just kind of okay. This one was pretty good though. Like I said, it was like a higher standard, kind of higher end stuff. And it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It felt good, and it was some good singing. Definitely really aged well in that department as well, which I was surprised to hear. But it was good. So I definitely liked that part. And like I said, the story's pretty good, and a lot of good stuff. Thought the movie was paced pretty well. So honestly, this movie held up a lot better than I thought it was going to. I did not expect it to be as good as it was. It's not anything what I would consider like top tier or extraordinary in my book, but I can definitely call this movie a classic, and it definitely earned that place. And so I really, really enjoy that. For my final score for Beauty and the Beast, I'm gonna have to give it a good. We'll give it a 6. No, we'll give it a 7. 7's a good score for it. I think it's a good movie. If you somehow haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend watching it. As far as I think, I definitely like this original version better than the remake. The live action remake, definitely goes a little bit more towards more for adults. I feel like everything's a little more graphic, a little bit more dark natured, which works. I mean, the remake is good, but not as good as this one, I think, which you have to kind of expect. So, but anyways, that's going to do it for this review. If you've ever seen Sleeping Beauty, which you know what movie I'm talking about, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And that's going to do it for this video. Stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more movie reviews and other awesome stuff. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.